On the surface, he was just an ordinary water delivery man, but in secret, he was the top surgeon in South Korea. With just one glance at the girl, he noticed her finger was broken. He quickly grabbed a child's ice cream, finished it in a few bites, and used the stick as a splint. He placed the stick between the girl's fingers, tore off her hair tie, and made a simple brace. To be safe, he reminded the girl's father to take her to the hospital. At the hospital, the doctor was shocked when he saw how the splint was done. He said the brace was applied just in time and done perfectly. If they had waited longer, the finger might not have been saved. Around the corner, the girl saw the same man who had bandaged her finger. But just then, her father began to cough badly. The man noticed something was wrong. He touched the man's chest and closed his eyes, as if trying to feel something. The father quickly pushed his hand away and said he was fine. Soon after, he felt dizzy. His vision blurred, and he began to lose consciousness. The girl begged the doctors for help, but at that moment, a major traffic accident had just occurred nearby. Patients were being rushed in non-stop, and the doctors were too busy to help. As her father's condition worsened, the girl broke down and screamed. Her scream drew attention, but people thought she was just throwing a tantrum. The man outside the window saw the whole scene. The girl screamed again, full of despair. Finally, a female doctor came to check. She listened to the father's heartbeat and diagnosed pneumothorax, but the man said it was a heart problem. The female doctor thought he was being ridiculous. When she checked again, a nearby male doctor asked for her help, so she handed the patient over to an intern. The male doctor came over and took the father for tests, but as soon as they entered the elevator, the father collapsed. By the time they wheeled him out, he had stopped breathing. The man laid him flat on the ground and placed a hand on his chest. He closed his eyes, and the man's internal condition appeared clearly in his mind. At that moment, the male doctor shoved him aside and insisted on more tests, but there was no time. The man snapped and shouted for a nurse to bring emergency equipment. The male doctor tried to stop him again, but the man silenced him with a single look. The sound of electric current rang out. The man's heartbeat finally returned. Although the immediate danger was gone, he still needed surgery to survive. The girl looked at the man with pleading eyes. The man hesitated. It was against hospital rules for a doctor to operate outside his own hospital. He refused and said the surgery would cost a lot of money. As he turned to leave, the girl grabbed his hand and gave him her allowance. The man softened. What would happen to him in the end?